Is Solana, is Solana an Ethereum killer? That's what we're going to talk about on today's episode of the League of Hustlers. So, what do you think? Right? What do you think? Is Solana an ETH killer? I'm your co host, HT.
I'm CD Barnes.
And today we just wanted to talk about the juggernaut, the beast, and some would say the ETH killer Solana, right? We want to talk about how Solana has came on the scene and just been kicking butt and taking names. All right. Um, so what really stood out and what really made me want to talk about this is I ran across a tweet, right? Ran across a tweet. Let me share my screen. Ran across this tweet and essentially it showed, all right, the developer activity on or using the different layer one platforms. Okay. And lo and behold, lo and behold, what popped up at number one? Solana, right? Overtook Ethereum. Okay. And then third comes in at Elron. That was a pick that we gave you in February of 2021. All right, February 26th. Go back, look at the episodes. And this is why you should subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you smash the like. All right. But anyway, we gave you Elron back then. Okay. That's at number three. Number four is Algorithm 5 Terra 6 Avalanche, which is another one, right, that we've been encouraging you guys to take a look at, as well as Phantom. So, CD, when I saw this, bro, I was like, what? Like, hold
That's
on.
big.
Like, yeah, this is major. It's major. Let me zoom in on this graphic, if it'll pull up. But ran across and I was like, oh, snap. There are more developers choosing to develop using Solana than Ethereum. This is a major deal. Why? CD and I both are in technology, right? We went to school for programming. Okay. What makes all of this stuff work? The code, the languages, right? The algorithms, all right? The technology behind all of this blockchain and hash graphs and just social network, all of it, the internet, web one, two, and three, technology is behind all of it. It's the technology. All right. It's the technology. Who creates the technology? The developers. To me, this says a whole lot, bro. To see the amount of developers choosing to use Solana to develop on top of Solana as opposed to Ethereum. If you look at this chart, for the longest, right? Ethereum is the orange line. For the longest, Ethereum has been the developer's tool of choice or platform of choice. Look at all of this, right? This is dated all the way back to 2017, 18, 19, right? All the way through. But lo and behold, in 2021, the summer of 2021, we see Solana growing, 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 and overtakes Ethereum. What you think, bro? This is crazy. And I don't think
I mean,
people
the
realize.
chart says it all. Yeah, the chart says it all, man. You see, Ethereum is, easily holding its position as the number one platform in regards to active developers, while the remainder of the platforms, they're kind of, running neck and neck, to say the least. They're kind of all grouped and bunched together, and then out of nowhere, you have Solana, who just not only has an amazing spike, but overtakes Ethereum. Um, I mean, and it says a lot. I mean, because there's only one. There's only
Right.
one out of that group that actually did that. So there was a clear, very distinct choice by the development community to use this platform, and then, once you begin building a project on a platform, true indeed, code is portable. There's a lot of similarity in languages. A lot of times there are tools where you can kind of convert, and you can convert from platform to platform. However, when you initiate a project on a platform, you know, I would think that you're intending on being there for the duration of this project. Moving from platform to platform is something that you don't want to do at all, actually. And we all know Ethereum has the high gas prices and um, a whole host of other things that just may be considered cons. And then you have the newer platforms that are coming in, and because they're newer, they have a little more flexibility, a little less bureaucracy internally, and they can adapt to those pain points quickly. You guys are upset about these fees? Fine, no problem. We're building a platform, and the fee, go ahead and cut that. So that's what you're
Right.
seeing here. Now, true indeed, ETH is having, they're upgrading. We all know that ETH 2 and all these additional addendums and
Yeah.
Polygonmatic ZK rollups and all these other things. However, what we see now is competition, like
Right.
clearly, and Solana being that one to really, the first one out of the group, out of the bunch, because there's a bunch of other platforms, but Solana clearly showing, that they're a competitor.
Right, bro.
So,
And there was a conference, a Solana conference that went down recently, a few weeks ago, and some top crypto folks went that weren't developers, but they went just to see, the vibe and stuff like that. And they came back saying, like, yo, this is like there's a lot of energy around Solana. There's a lot of development going on. There's a lot of enthusiasm around Solana. And so, and it's evident in the developer activity. And like I said,
right,
developers run this. Don't get it confused. Developers are the ones who have people watching social media all day long. You see what I'm saying? Like they're the architect behind all of this stuff, right? And so when you see developers gravitating towards a project like Solana, this causes me to, you know, this caused my ears to kind of perk up and pay attention. Okay. And if we look at Solana's chart, all right, currently it's sitting at 158.52, right? But look at this chart. Bananas, bananas. Earlier this year, right? January 1st, it was at $1.79. All right. 180 January. Okay. Right now it's at 158. The high, what's this high? Like 260. Okay, that's a what? 200x clean? Over 200x,
that's
something like that, clean,
crazy. That's
right? And
crazy.
so, granted, hindsight is 2020, right? Granted, hindsight is 2020. But in my humble opinion, when you see charts like this says a lot to me, right? This says a whole lot. This says that people, like CD was saying, are tired of Ethereum's high gas fees, right? Um, they're tired of the slowness of Ethereum. Okay. Now, ETH 2.0 is around the corner, January, February, something like that, when they're gonna release the new version of Ethereum. All right, which is supposed to be cheaper and faster, right? So that means that all of the stuff that people are currently doing, all the applications that are currently built on Ethereum, should, all right, get cheaper and faster. So your NFT projects, your gaming projects, your metaverse projects, everything that you're doing on Ethereum that costs money should get cheaper. All of your swapping, all of the, converting, all the DeFi stuff, all of it should get cheaper theoretically, and hopefully it doesn't break. Okay. If you look at this chart though, and you see this dip right here, this is where I think Solana got hacked or something like that. Or maybe it was this first one. I think it was the first one where Solana got hacked. And then something else happened. But even through that, they still ended up outperforming. They're still the platform of choice for developers. Okay. And if we um look at their website, and some of the stuff they have going on, their ecosystem. I mean, right here, the cost for a transaction is 0.00025 cents. Crazy. I buy NFT on ERC 20 NFT, and I'm paying $50 to $100 just for the transaction. Literally $50 to $100 for one transaction. That is not sustainable, right? And honestly, I think that's why a lot of stuff has pulled back. Um, and then let's look at the ecosystem. A lot of projects going on. Audios, that's a big one. That's a music application. Um, Solana Art is another one. That's an NFT platform. You got NFTs being built on it. So many freaking projects. Look at all these projects. These are actual projects that you can go to and check out, right? What jumps out at you, bro?
I don't know. Well, Phantom, that's one. But
Helium.
I think more than anything, Helium is on it. Yeah, Helium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have notable projects already, but more than anything, the number of developers shows that more projects are on the way.
Right.
That's
Right. Right.
the biggest thing. And actually, we're looking at 48 out of 879. All
Yo,
right, so
this
they've
one right
already
here, Soul Chicks. You heard of that?
nah.
This is mark my word. This is gonna be a big deal. Do your research. Look this up. Soul Chicks. SOLCHICKS. This is gonna be a big deal. Star Atlas. This is Soul Chicks is in gaming. Star Atlas is in gaming as well. What you were saying though? My bad.
I don't know. I was just looking at the amount that was showing. It was out of 879 total projects. So, I mean, there's already tons of projects on this platform. The number of developers says that, there's more on the way.
Right.
So it's going to be
Yeah,
great,
man.
man. And then now, to date this episode, the market is down. This is a potentially a good entry point to
Mm-hmm.
enter in. Like the whole market has basically pulled back. You
Right.
know, Solana peaked at about 260. We just saw current price is now it's what 160,
Yeah.
158.
Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
So you're looking at a
158. Yep.
$100 off right now. So
And to me, Solana is a long term hold too. Like this is one of those that me personally, like looking at what Ethereum did. All right, let's go back over to Coin Market Cap. Looking at what Ethereum did, right? Just over the years, right? Zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out, right? Let's look at um all the coins. Looking at where Ethereum is now, looking at its trajectory over the last 3 to 4 years. Um, so Ethereum's market cap is 453 uh billion, right? Solana is basically, you know, What, 10% of that, right? Am I tripping or no? Right? That's 10%, right? Roughly. It's at 48.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly 10%
So,
of that.
right. And again, going back to that chart, we're seeing more developers are choosing Solana over Ethereum. Now, can it reach Ethereum's current market cap? That's debatable, right? But can it overtake Binance Coin? I think so, which would be like a double, right? Can it overtake um Tether? Of course, right? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think there's really something to say about the fact that more developers are choosing to use Solana. You see all types of projects being built using Solana. You see all type of energy and excitement going into the projects and into the Solana ecosystem. We have to take note of this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't say that we at the League of Hustlers didn't try to tell you. All right. Again, last episode, we gave you some amazing picks in February, right? I'm talking about amazing gains. Now, yeah, there's some stuff out here. If if you hopped on Shiba, you're in the Shiba army and this army, that army. Yeah, some of those other projects are great. But when it comes to like good, solid projects, all right, that's what the kind of stuff that we're dedicated to bringing you. All right. The smart projects. All right. So, take it or leave it. But to me, you got to pay attention to this kind of stuff. Got to pay attention. You see anything else on here?
I think just the fact that Solana is now in the top five. All right, that's major, man. Itself,
Big.
that's big. That's major. Um, and once again, hate to keep going over the same thing, but the fact that the developers are on the platform is, kind of a flag to say we're marching forward using Solana. With that being said, you know, you can almost expect Solana to continue to march forward in market cap. So, you know, definitely very telling of what's to happen in the future, man. Who knows? I would say at this point in time, a lot of people have made a lot of calls regarding the total crypto market and where Bitcoin would be and where Ethereum would be by now. There's a lot of stuff that you just can't anticipate. We don't 100% know what's going to happen next. However, we do have this data right here that definitely shows us where the developers are. And where the developers are, that's where your programs are going to come from. That's where your utility and all of your new tools and innovations are going to come from. So going into, 2022, Solana, is going in. It looks like very strong, man.
Very strong. Very strong. And it takes time, right? That's the other thing. It takes
Right.
time for everyone else to catch up, right? Look at all of the social networks. Look at any technology project. You have to build it first, right? And what we're seeing with this chart is the building that's going on behind the scenes. And I'm telling you, watch Solana. And I also, just to throw it in there, maybe we need to do an episode on this too, Brody. Avalanche. Avalanche, I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about Avalanche as well. And we'll come back. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash like. Uh, and we'll definitely be, covering more projects and just, bringing you good timely information on these solid projects because that's what it's about. It's not about these meme coins. It's great. Yeah, Shiba. Yeah, Doge. Yeah, Floki. Yeah, whatever other meme coin that you like. Okay, well, look at them now, right? But invest in utility. Focus on utility. This shows utility. All right. Anything else, bro?
That's it. Do your homework. Do your homework. As always, this is not financial advice. We're
Nope.
just pointing out the obvious. All
Not
right.
at all.
We're just pointing it out. Look, Solana has more developers. Where might this take us?
Right.
Do your research, guys. Stay vigilant. Invest wisely.
Yeah, man. And on that note, we out. As always, hit us up questions at leagueofhustlers.com. You see it up there, top left hand part of the screen. Follow us on Facebook too, Instagram. Holler at us, right? We're here for you. You have any questions, definitely hit us up. And on that note, we're out. Hustle up.